Okay, so we've already decided how to find our subtopics for our research report. So now that we have the subtopics narrowed down to 3 different topics, habitat, extinction, and conservation, now what we're going to do is we're going to create a source outline for each one of these subtopics. So, a couple of little notes, and if you've watched the Andrew Pudawa videos, you're going to know, you already know this, but when looking for information related to the subtopics in your article or your book that you're using for your multiple source report, for your animal report, a couple of things to keep in mind. Number 1, 2 questions you're going to ask when you're looking at the information. Is this something that is important or interesting? At this age, most of the time, the kiddos are going to want to go with something that's interesting. It may not be all that important, but if it catches their attention and it's an interesting fact, let them go with it. The process is really the most important part. The fact that they're learning this discipline and this process is way more important than the actual information that they include in their different outlines. So, with that in mind, another little rule of thumb that Andrew Pudawa points out is that when looking for how many facts, keywords, etc. that you want to have in an outline like this, if they're in 4th grade, 4 different interesting facts or information is a good guideline. Of course, they can go to 5 if it has extra information that they want to include. So, 4 or 5 different facts will be completely appropriate for this assignment. So, I'm going to start here with our subtopic, habitat. And I'm not going to fill all of these in, but the idea is this. You know now that in each one of your sources, these subtopics are covered at some level. Habitat's covered, extinction is covered, and conservation is covered. Again, if we're going back to our whooping cranes resources, that's what we're talking about here, okay? So, you're going to make a short little outline. And of course, we already have this form for you to fill in. The kids will receive one of these worksheets this week. Okay, I'm just doing this on the board, but they will receive this week. And you're going to do a little mini outline for each source that you have and find the important or interesting information about habitats in each one of those sources, okay? So, I won't go into details here. You know, y'all have been through this process many times of finding the keywords, important facts. What this ultimately becomes is a fused outline, okay? Where you have now taken the most interesting or most important facts from each one of your sources, and now you have put them into one keyword outline. So this is what it would look like. Habitats, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interesting or important facts. And one thing that will be included down here is the clincher, okay, the final clincher, where you repeat or reflect 2 to 3 keywords from the topic sentence here in your clincher. And the clincher can be the final sentence, it can be included in the final sentence of your paragraph, or it can be a whole other sentence of its own, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to be a separate sentence, but it can be, just depending on how you want to word it and what you're comfortable with. So this is what the kids are going to be doing in class this week. The goal is that on Thursday in class, they will be able to be at this point where they're working on a fused outline for their first subtopic of their 3-source animal report. While I'm out of town, Beth Wooten has graciously offered to take your questions if you have any regarding this multiple source report. She has way more experience in this than I do, and I know she'll be a very helpful resource to y'all if you have any questions. And I look forward to seeing everybody when I get home. Bye!